I'm joined now by Catherine Haddon from the Institute for Government. Now, Catherine Haddon, thank you very much for joining us for a start. But how do you see the legalities, the constitutional legalities of what's going on? Have we left the planet as far as the Constitution is concerned?
Well, we're certainly in completely uncharted territory as far as what Parliament's doing, what the government's trying to stop happening, and in terms of what happens next. I keep getting asked, what will happen next? It's very difficult to know because we're outside of the rule book at the moment. In terms of what the Commons are doing right now, they're completely innovating. This is unheard of in terms of using an emergency debate in this way, but they feel that they've been driven to that position by what the government's been trying to do.
Well, now, people have been talking about a coup. I mean, these crowds have been shouting, "Stop the coup." What exactly are the people who are trying to stop Brexit trying to do tonight in the House of Commons and over the next 2 days?
Well, this has all come about because back in the spring there were mechanisms for Parliament. They had multiple votes that the government had given them, that Parliament actually fought to get, where they could come back and say if they were happy or not happy with the course of events. That's all spent, so you don't have those mechanisms now. So this is Parliament trying to ensure that some exist. From the government's point of view, because all of that's passed, therefore this is the policy of the government and they should continue with it. And the Parliament doesn't at this stage have the right to have that say. Parliament thinks that it does.
Well, then of course there's another constitutional issue, and that is that you need 2/3 of the Parliament to vote for this thing.
Yeah.
Is he going to get it?
It looks not likely at the moment unless this extension bill gets through, and obviously the government don't want that, so you've got a standoff between opposition and government. But there are other ways that certainly Boris Johnson can try and get an election. He can just do a very short bill that sets aside the Fixed Term Parliaments Act. He only needs a small majority for that. But that could be amended. So that in itself could then be hijacked. From the opposition's point of view, if the numbers are there, they could just amend this bill that's going through tomorrow and have that say that there should also be a general election and what day it is. So it really is then a battle of legislation.
What's your informed guess in a few words?
It feels like it's going to pass tonight, but things could look very different tomorrow night.